Yo, what's up guys, and welcome to my bullet journal flip through video. It's been a hot minute since I've filmed a bullet journal video, and that's because I've been so busy studying abroad and I didn't really have any camera equipment to do so. So I'm literally holding my camera to my chest, so if the videotaping is bad, I apologize in advance. But yeah, it's been a year since I've been doing this now, and I just kind of wanted to show my progress, how far I've come, as well as kind of just get you guys updated on what's been happening in my little journal. So this was like my year overview of 2017. It wasn't the nicest, but it was a start in the beginning. My first theme was kind of like a oceany sailor thing going on. I didn't really know exactly what it was, but I liked it and I was like, why not? So as you can see, like my monthly template has kind of changed a bit. I didn't really like how rectangular my boxes were for the month view, so I changed it up in the next coming months you're gonna see. But this was a good template to start off at. It was pretty simple to make. I literally just looked at the Apple calendar and just copied it. And for my weekly spread, I actually did like a split calendar where I have the weekdays on the top and weekends on the bottom. It was more geared toward like a school weekly spread. And this is just another personal page that I made for when I had to event plan. And now going into July, I kind of wanted to go for more of a floral theme, and that's kind of where I got this little wreath, I guess you could call it. This is my normal template now. I do this every month. It's 6 by 7 squares, I believe, and this is kind of how I like to have my layout for the month view. It's big enough for me to write stuff in it, as well as like dates and stuff. Oh, my weekly spread, this is nasty. I was just kind of playing around with the pens, kind of seeing what each pen did, I guess, and I decided to stick to it. And then I added a things to do list, which I had a lot to do apparently. And my habit tracker was a mess. I didn't even try to touch that. And my expense tracker. I realized that I don't like keeping track of my expenses. And oh yeah, the reason why I made my weekly spread so compact was because it was summer and I didn't have school. So I felt like I didn't need as much space and I wanted to save some paper. So these are kind of just like my extra pages for things that I have to do personally. Yeah, these are just kind of like my planning things when I was event planning back in the day. So like almost a year ago. And if you guys watch Amandarachlee, she's kind of like my inspiration for bullet journaling. She's kind of the reason why I started. And that habit tracker was a struggle to maintain and keep upkeep, but I'm actually glad I did it. And for August, I decided to do an outer space stellar-ish theme. I used my midliners to like color coordinate my events for that upcoming month, and at a glance, honestly, I really liked it because I was able to see what I had to do, whether it be for home, work, or school. I was able to get like an idea. And along with my things to do page, I added a things to buy page, which I shouldn't have because that's like encouraging me to spend more money. So it's like, well, why? And yeah, so this is a personal page of mine. I was just event planning, so that's kind of why I look so busy. And then for the first week of August, I had a lot of work, I guess, and keeping it compact. So you're gonna see within like the upcoming months, I took out my habit tracker because I clearly don't use it. And it's cute, but it's just kind of a waste of space for me because it doesn't really, work for me, I guess. And for my other weekly spread, I tried out something new. I like this one actually. It's really cute, minimal, got the job done because I wasn't super busy. I borrowed this weekly spread from June, and I actually really liked it for the first week of school. It was syllabus week, so I was able to kind of like organize what I had to do for the weekdays. And clearly the second week I probably didn't even try. Just kidding, there was probably no homework during that time. Moving on to September, I actually did like a New York City skyscraper theme that was inspired by amandarachlee. I really liked this month's theme. It was minimal and I wasn't really overwhelmed with like the colors, I guess. Since I started doing the color coordinating with my events, it was actually kind of nice to have like one color theme to be able to look at everything. And I changed up my weekly spreads. Yay! September wasn't too busy for me, I think, so I ended up squeezing the whole month in like 4 pages. I thought this template was really good since I didn't have a lot to do, and this way I was able to like see what was going to be happening for the next week as well. And yeah, I don't know why I added a habit tracker, but it was cute. I'm really sad that I didn't get to use it. And I didn't really put too much effort into like decorating my own personal pages. I think since I was event planning, I kind of just wanted to get all the information and things done, so I didn't spend too much time on that. Okay, and for the month of October, I actually took like 5 times to make this cover, and I went for like a green leafy approach. I started writing my events and stuff in pencil just because I've noticed that things are never set in stone, so I always had to white out, and that kind of got annoying. Yeah, this spread, not the biz. I did not like this at all. So if you guys haven't noticed, a lot of my themes and personal pages and weekly spreads are really random. I literally just wing it sometimes. I don't even measure anything. I kind of just guess what I have to do, and I just do it. But I do it in pencil first, and then I go over it with it in pen. So some of these are literally just whatever comes to mind. And moving on to November, this is what my spread came out to look like. I actually really liked it. I don't know if it was like the color scheme or my pen, but I really liked how this turned out. It gave me that really fall, Thanksgiving-y, yeah, that's not a word, but it gave me some really good vibes. And I was just, yeah, I was really proud of this month. I don't do anything spectacularly nice, so I was just proud that I wasn't like annoyed with this month. Like, I'm not a perfectionist or anything, it's just when I know I could have done better, I get frustrated. Yeah, so looking back through my bullet journal, actually, I feel like I could have done a lot better in a lot of different ways, but you live and you learn. It's trial and error, and I think along the way, I've kind of realized what I like to do, what I don't like, and what pages, work for me. And yes, it is Christmas, so for December I did a little gift wrapping bow tag present theme thingamabob. I didn't know what colors I wanted to use, so that's kind of why like in the corner there's just a lot of random stuff, but it was Christmas and I didn't cur, so I was about to do like a bunch of different Christmassy things. Each page actually does differ, so yeah. I actually didn't have to use this month too much. It was finals week and Christmas break. I had a feeling that I didn't have a lot of urgent things to do. So the weekly spreads are like meh. They could have been better, but it was Christmas, so yeah. And then it was 2018. I actually forgot to make a 2018 like yearly overview, so I just went straight into January. This was the first time I ever filmed my YouTube video, which was really exciting and nerve-wracking, I guess. I really liked how I made the banners for this month. I thought it was really cute, and I really want to get back into it because I really like the way that they look. And yeah, since I was getting ready to study abroad, I knew that I didn't have much to do other than work, so I literally squished the month into 2 pages. And I actually added in a fitness tracker, so this was a lot easier to like upkeep, I guess, because all I had to do was just color in the designated date that I worked out. And then I also added a weight tracker just to kind of keep updated with how much I'll weigh and stuff. Does anyone else not know how to spell February sometimes, or is it just me? But I decided to go with a cherry blossom theme. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but in the bottom corners, or like whenever I have space, I write really weird inspiring quotes. Sometimes it's not even inspiring. And I was so sad I didn't work out in February because I was leaving for Korea, so it's just an empty little page. Sigh. But since I was leaving, there was a lot to pack and a lot to do. So I don't think I used this month too much. It was more so for me to kind of just figure out my life and whatever I had to prepare for study abroad. This month was kind of just a mess. I was so excited to leave that I didn't really spend too much time on this, really. And this was my theme for March. I made it lemons. Yep. And I really liked how the spread turned out. I saw a photo on Instagram and I just felt really inspired after seeing it that I was like, you know, why not? Lemons should be the theme for March. Since it was the beginning of my study abroad, I didn't have anything planned out for the month really. It was just kind of organizing my life, getting school in order, and kind of just adjusting to Korea. And this is when I started vlogging as well. So using my bullet journal, it wasn't really something that I actually did a lot during my time here. And this is kind of where I left off in April. So I actually did this on the plane ride here. I saw this photo of these purple peonies, I think, and I just fell in love with it, and I really wanted to do it for this month. I was like, I love this lavender color that I have in my dual brush pen, so I was like, yes, I need to use it. And it's been a while since I had purple as like my main color, so I was like, why not? And for my monthly template, I kept it really simple again, and I started to color coordinate my classes now. This was going to be midterm month, I think, so I was preparing for that. And my weekly spread, I kept it really simple and minimal. I like this one a lot actually. I was able to write all the things that I needed to during the weekday again, and it just worked really well for me. May Day is Lay Day in Hawaii. So I got really homesick, and this is kind of where this aloha tropical theme came from. It didn't come out super nice. I really did one speed this month because I was working on a lot of other homework I think at the time, and I just wanted to get it done before the month started, so that's kind of why the coloring is kind of like meh. But yeah, look, is you good? Because I clearly wasn't good. I was homesick. Like, I miss that aloha spirit, guys. Okay, and prepare your eyes because this was a mess. I felt like this was just so messy. I was in a rush and I didn't get to create the weekly layout that I really wanted to. So yeah, I made it more minimal the next week. And this is, I really liked how I wrote budget, so we're just gonna appreciate for that for a little bit. Budget. And this is my current June 2018, so this marks a year since I've been bullet journaling, and I wanted to go for like a rose sepia. Is that a way to describe it? I don't know, but you know, like that really hipster vibe, like how they have at weddings, flowers hanging from the tree. Yeah, I don't know what that's called, but I liked it, so I was like, why not? And I kind of like the color scheme that I did for this month. It was appealing, in my opinion. So I'm not amazing at bullet journaling or really good at it. I just want to give some helpful tips, I guess, that I've learned along the way. You're gonna see so many different layouts on YouTube, and I guess one thing to keep in mind is when you're creating your journal, this is really to cater to you. So make these pages your own. Find things that work for you. Honestly, it's going to be a lot of trial and error, of course, but eventually you're going to learn, like, you know, what you like best and what works well and what pages you need. So it's a learning process, but if you guys really want to start getting into it, honestly, I highly suggest it. It's amazing to do, and looking back on it, I feel like a sense of accomplishment, which is like nice, you know? This is going to be my template for July. It's going to be my 21st birthday month, so that's kind of where this theme came from, and it says it's time to get your life together because I'm 21. It's honestly time to get my life together. So I always use pencil to kind of like pre-plan what I'm going to do, and this is what I plan on making July to look like. It's not set yet. I might change it up depending on how I feel, but again, definitely trying new things and seeing what fits me. I feel like I've come back a changed person since study abroad, so these templates maybe might be a little different. Definitely more minimal because I realize with a lot too much color, I get anxiety. So yeah. thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful or even inspirational in any way. I honestly love bullet journaling. It's really therapeutic, and it's nice to just look back at the year and kind of see what you've done and see how much you've grown. Like, I know these are just layouts, but I look back at it and I feel a sense of accomplishment, which I'm really happy about. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and like the like button, and if you guys want to subscribe, I'd be super happy and grateful if y'all did as well. And yeah, let me know down below in the comments if you guys are bullet journaling, what's your favorite month and layout.